Dave Popkin, Joe DeSantis, Ryan Peters, back with you here on NEC Men's Basketball Virtual Media Day. We're talking hoops with Central Connecticut State. The Blue Devils are with us. We've got Donyell Marshall, the head coach. We've got the junior Ian Christian with us as well. Last year finished 11th. This year picked a little bit higher, and they have a lot left in the cupboard. 4 starters coming back, 9 letter winners coming back for the Blue Devils. And Donyell, I'm going to start with you. And COVID has obviously been a strange situation for everyone, particularly for college basketball. But since you have more guys back than some of the other teams, do you think that helps you?
I definitely think it helps. I think that for us, we have less to put in than other teams, and especially like you said with the COVID, we missed the whole summer of working out. That was difficult for us because of us being so young last year. We were getting better at the end, and we really thought we were going to be able to move forward this summer. But now with everything, people not being able to practice all summer and basically just starting up right on day one, we have less to put in. So I definitely think that that can come back to help us.
Danielle, you had 8 guys who started 11 games or more. And as I said to Grasso, Coach Grasso at Bryant, I look for depth, I look for experience, I look for versatility. How important, and I look at your road record, you struggled on the road last year. How important is it for you to have depth and versatility the way you play?
I think for us, the way we play, we want to get up tempo. It definitely need the versatility and depth. And I think this year we definitely have it. We have guys who can play multiple positions, guys that can do a lot of things. And I think it's definitely going to help. And again, these guys, we're unfortunately, we're not like the high majors who, again, have been around all summer, who are probably in a lot better shape than us. And we're going to be basically playing our first game, hopefully if it starts on time, within a month. You got a month to get in shape. So for us to have the depth is going to really help us out, especially early.
Ian, 12 points a game last year. He shot 45% from 3. That was good enough for 5th in the NEC. How do you take it to the next level? What are some of the things you've been working on?
Well, I think for me, taking it to the next level personally is just, working on the other parts of my game. I'm very strong shooting wise and defense wise, but, the decision making, the ball handling, the kind of controlling my game and stuff. So that's what I've been working on, just trying to slow my game down a little bit.
Ian, I think Central Connecticut is going to be one of the most improved teams in the conference, to be honest with you. I actually believe you're going to be higher than you've been in the past, no doubt.
Sure.
But leadership's important. This
Mm-hmm.
is your 3rd year now. How important do you think your role in being a leader for this team is? If you do lose a game or two, are you able to step up vocally or talk to players to get them out of that hole and make sure they play harder? How important the leadership role to you is?
Right. Well, one thing I can say about this year, our team is really, really connected this year. So more than obviously, we got to find one person, a couple people, preferably the older kids, to kind of show the younger kids what it's like. I mean, yeah, they have this first year under their belt, but it's still, sophomore season is still, it's pretty much a rookie, So I understand what you're saying. But me personally, there's a couple other guys on the team as well that definitely have to step up. And more than ordering or kind of yelling and stuff, it's more of just showing and helping and stuff, because these kids, they're trying. They got thrown into a hard situation. They got to play a lot of minutes as a freshman. They had to learn stuff on the go. So as an older kid, obviously I'm gonna be patient. I still make mistakes as well. And it's just, I think it's more about support more than just we can be like a collective leaders. So everyone helping each other out.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, one player that jumped out to me was Jameer Reed. He can score, he can rebound, he can shoot threes as well. How do you plan to utilize him this year?
He's going to play a couple of different positions. He was very effective for us at the 4 spot. A lot of guys can't guard him in that position because of the things he can do. He can bring the ball up the court. He's a good 3-man. He's one of the best decision makers on the team, and we're going to use him in multiple ways. I'm not going to lie, very shocked that he wasn't all rookie last year, and I think that he has that in the back of his mind and has something to prove. you know, being left off that team. So, you know, that's the thing, like Ian said, it is, this team has been very close. I think they're a little upset as they thought they could be better than 4 wins last year. And they're very upset about that. And they are close. And, you know, Jameer Reed's one of the guys who has a chip on his shoulder. So he's going to utilize his basketball knowledge as well as, you know, him being an undersized format.
Now let's bring in Ryan Peters, our NEC Hoops insider from Blue Ribbon College Basketball Yearbook. Take it away, Ryan.
So Danielle, you obviously have a lot of talent at the wing and the guard spot, obviously with Ian, Miles Baker, Greg Outlaw. We talked about Jameer Reed. I think one of the biggest questions for you is inserting that point guard, that facilitator. You bring in 2 junior college guys, Nigel Scantlebury and Trey Mitchell. Can you tell me what kind of impact you're expecting out of either guy?
The good thing is they're both totally different point guards. You know, Nigel's more of a get into the paint, break you down, score type point guard. I think that's going to help guys like Ian because he's going to be able to bring the defense in and kick it out for easier threes for the guys on the perimeter. Trey is more of a scorer, but he can facilitate. I think he's going to put pressure on him. I think if you really noticed us the last couple of years, people went under on our guards on pick and rolls because they weren't great shooters. And I think that's what Nigel and Trey are going to be able to do. And I think, you know, I know you're talking about those two, but to be honest with you, some people on this team take things personal. And I think Zach took it personal that we went out and got 2 new point guards. And Zach has come back in the last week that we've been able to see a much better player because I think he took it a little personal that we went out and got 2 point guards for him starting most of the season.
Yeah, and Ian, you alluded to being you're a terrific shooter. You know, both long 2-pointers and 3-pointers. But you did improve. You almost doubled your free throw rate as a sophomore. Are you looking more to attack on the balance and kind of get to the rim a little bit more as you enter your upperclassman year?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get back to that. It was you know, it's more about just learning the right moves to make and the right time taking better shots, and that'll all lead to me getting back to the rim and stuff like that. But free throws definitely help, you know, especially for a shooter, help you find your touch, help you, you know, calm down during the game, help your team get back into it. And free throws are very important. So it's definitely a part of the game I'm trying to improve on for sure.
I'm going to put you on the spot for one last question. Who's the best athlete on the team?
The best athlete on the team, I got to go with my man's Carrington Wallace, for sure.
Very bouncy around the rim, certainly.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Good stuff, gentlemen. We appreciate it. Stay safe and have a great season.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right. Central Connecticut State, the Blue Devils. Stay tuned. We'll have the FDU Knights coming up in just a little bit. You're watching NEC Men's Basketball Virtual Media Day. We'll be back.